There's like 20 bags of chips. And I will bring them home. I'm out anyway.
Hello again. We are probably a few minutes left, I would say, before we want to start on to the awards. So a couple of notes. If you want to grab some chips while the awards are going on, lots of chips still happening, a couple drinks. I don't know what's happening with the dessert, but we'll let you know. I'd say about 3 minutes. 3 minutes, we're gonna start, okay?
Right there.
Also, last call for names. Names for your draw. Last call. If anyone hasn't filled it out, bring it up here. Last chance. We're going to start a draw in 2.5 minutes.
That was the question. I feel like we already know the second one Okay, but are you starting? Is it like you don't get
Mr. Kurtz?
All right. We hope you enjoyed your meal. A huge thank you goes out to our generous volunteers for serving dinner tonight. This banquet could not have been run without your help. Your help does not go unnoticed. Also, thank you to Tony Forcellini, Topper's Pizza, and to Miss Middick's food class for providing the salad and desserts. Finally, a huge thank you to Stephanie Sebeski and Nina Selby for giving up their valuable time to help with the engraving and designing of some of your awards some of the awards that the students are going to take home tonight. You both did not hesitate to offer your help when asked on such short notice, and we appreciate it very much. All right, so as I mentioned before, my name's Cameron Ryan. For those of you who don't know me, I'm going to be your MC for the night. I graduated from KLDCS last year after 5 years of high school, and I just finished my first year at Carleton University studying biomedical and electrical engineering. During my time at KLDCS, I played almost every sport and was involved wherever else I could be. The life lessons I learned from my coaches and supervisors are ones that I took away with me to my first year and now realize will always be with me. I knew I was thankful last year for the staff at KLDCS who took on the roles of coaches and supervisors, but after experiencing a year away at university, I'm back to say that I had no idea how thankful I actually am. One thing Mr. LaRouche's athletes hear daily is practice at game speed. I realized this year that practicing at game speed applied to much more than just sports. Mr. L's encouragement in me as an athlete helped me with my drive as a student. During lectures this year, I took notes as if there could be a quiz at any moment. If I got bored or tired, I'd repeat this saying in my head to motivate me. When I needed a good pick-me-up, I'd throw on Don't Stop Believing by Journey, because it will always bring me back to Arts Night jam sessions with Miss Buckman. Miss Buckman is the reason I got involved with Arts Night and taught me to take chances and step out of my comfort zone, which is something I did a lot of in first year. Mr. Rivers believed and helped me believe that I could be a leader, even though I'm usually not the loudest person on the bench or court. He challenged me to be my best and recognized that I'm much better at leading by example than with my voice. Mr. Rivers also believed in me when I wanted to shoot threes. Last year when Miss Middick first started talking about the banquet, I offered to take care of the setup and decorations. She let me have complete creative control, and it gave my confidence a boost that she put her complete trust in me. It is because I'm so thankful for my experiences here as an athlete and involved student that when I was asked to come back to decorate and MC tonight, I of course said yes. The person I am now would not exist had I not had the high school experience I did. Before we officially start the night, I'd like to leave you all with this. Although recognition is nice and sometimes deserved, never let that be the reason you do something. During my time in high school, I learned that if you're going to do something, do it because you love it. I hope that if you take one thing away from what I've said, it's this, and to also thank your coaches and staff supervisors. Once again, thank you to all the KLDCS staff that gave me many hours of their time to coach or support extracurricular activities. KLDCS truly is the best. I'm very proud that this is where I come from. Before we proceed with the rest of the night, we would like to acknowledge the Rotary Club of Kirkland Lake and thank them for their generous donation towards this evening. We are very lucky to live in a community where so many clubs and organizations are willing to help make events like this possible. We would also like to thank Mr. Kurtz, Harrison Rivers, and the media production team for the wonderful slideshow that you will see throughout the night. At this time, we ask Mr. McMillan to come up and say a few words.
I really would like to extend a sincere thank you to all of the people who have worked so hard to make this yet another outstanding KLDCS event. We may not be the largest school in the district, but what we are big on is school spirit. The banquet does not just celebrate the coaches, supervisors, and athletes and participants who contribute to KLDCS. This event is a culmination of the school spirit that makes KLDCS such a great place to learn and work in. To the students in the room, and on behalf of the coaches and supervisors here, thank you. We thank you for truly representing the best that KLDCS has to offer. As teachers, we are regularly encouraging our new students to sign up for activities and to get involved. You represent the students who have heard that advice and have excelled as a result. Thank you for your persistence, your determination, and work in balancing both academic and extracurricular demands. To the coaches and supervisors in the room, and on behalf of the students here, thank you. You are the difference makers for so many of our students. You give up so much of your time, evenings, weekends, overnight trips and tournaments. All of these commitments take you away from your own families. And yet, you continue to give back. For your personal sacrifices, your unwavering dedication, we truly thank you. I once overheard a student athlete talking to a coach, and that student was conveying appreciation to the coach and asked them why they chose to be a coach. The answer was immediate and impactful. The coach said, "I coach so that someday you will also give back, and perhaps you will choose to coach as well. You may not be asked tomorrow, or next week, or even next year, but someday someone may approach you and ask you if you'd be interested in coaching. When that moment happens, we do hope that you'll take a minute and reflect on those old coaches over there, and perhaps you will take it."
Old.
Oh. And perhaps you will take your place as the next difference maker for the next generation. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna do our first draw of the night. Let's see here. All right, first up for a Tim Hortons gift card. Cam Allen.
Congratulations. Oh, yeah. This is the one. Smile. Going right on it.
Thank you, Mr. McMillan, for your words and for your support throughout the whole year. We will now begin with awards. Each coach will present their athletes with their own categories of awards that they felt were deserved. They will also reveal the Teammate Award, which is a special award chosen by their teammates for someone on their team who demonstrates leadership, fair play, and a positive attitude throughout the season. We will begin with Mr. Buckman and Mr. Rivers, who will present the Varsity Boys Soccer Awards.
Just gotta pick the order here that we wanted to save the best for last. Okay. Well, that was two. Okay, so we just finished Saturday. We just got home after a long weekend away. We had a great sprint, quick season. I don't know, is there anything else you want to say about the season before?
No, let's go.
Going to OFSA, that was pretty good. A good way to finish the year for some of these guys. The Spirit Award goes to Mr. Rivers. Didn't have any choice in this one. I chose it since we got going again after COVID. There's been one kid who's been at every practice or involved at every practice, every game, every meeting, part of motivating the boys to participate, and always supportive at practice, never down, and that's Harrison. He paid me to say that. He didn't have a say. Cash exchange.
Sure.
I'll give you cash. The MVB, the most valuable Belgian, Ani. also good at soccer too. He wasn't just because he was Belgian. And the We're Counting on You award goes to Cam. He was on the bench all year last year, couldn't play because of qualifications, or because he hadn't transferred. But this year he led the team on the field. And thanks very much, Cam. We're counting on you. And the award for best teammate, as chosen by the players on the team, is Ami. Can't get it home through customs, but it'll be. Good job. Good. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Coach Buckman and Coach Rivers, for your dedication, and we hope you all enjoy representing our school at OFSA. Mr. McBean and Mr. Miller will now present the cross country and track awards.
Oh, it's a little noisy over there at the coach's desk. All right. Cross country. Hey, listen, you guys had a great year as a school. I want you guys to take a second. Mr. McMillan was up here. Said, "Oh, thank your coaches. Thank you this. Thank you that." The two administrators over there accidentally spent a whole pile of money on you guys this year, like a lot. Okay, so let's hear it from the people who find the money. Yeah, it's gonna be different from now on. All right, for cross country, we had a small group of runners this year. We don't participate in the track season, track and field, and we have our reasons. That's why our runners compete in the fall. They compete on challenging terrain, brutal weather. It's super popular, and we win. Stealing the words of Steve Prefontaine, who's a celebrated American track hero. We win because we can endure more pain than everyone else. This year, we endured. A few athletes earned top spots and earned a starting block at the provincial championships in May. Our tough guys were Austin McLean, Scotty Roy, Liam McBean, AJ Harridge, and Hardy Kurtz. Let's give them a quick round. You may be wondering who has the hottest lap this year. And this year's hottest lap goes to, well, the same guy who won it last year, Hardy Kurtz. Come on up, Hardy. Come on up. Hardy qualified for OFSA this year. He set a personal best pace, a blistering 3 minutes 30 seconds per kilometer over 5K at the big event, being chased by 268 other talented junior boys. And there was a few girls chasing him too. Congratulations. Take a prize from the bag. Take a prize.
Stop right now.
Our next award. Enduring pain is like his favorite thing. Whether it's running a steep hill at 30 degrees Celsius, running extra stairs, studying until 3 a.m. for 11 youth functions. Pain's the name of the game. I haven't seen him at the gym, but he likes like the day after leg day. Liam McBean is our most dedicated tough guy. Okay. Our last award for cross country is for a young guy who's taken his passion for running to the next level. He's become a leader. One of our senior boys. He's been the glue that keeps our team kicking. He's already got his training for next season, and he's pulled a bunch of our young athletes together to get us started and get them out on the right foot. Heck, he's even got me running after a 4-year hiatus. Austin McLean receives our leadership award this year. Austin's not with us this evening, but thank you for acknowledging his efforts. He's much better at arranging our group runs than arranging his work schedule. Thanks to all the runners this year. Shout out to Scotty Roy, who was our strongest finisher in senior boys. Let's give him a round of applause, please, man. And we hope to have another great season. So we'll get some miles on over the summer, and we'll be ready for the 10K in September.
Thank you, Coach McBean and Coach Miller, for all your hard work. Ms. Berchenko and Ms. Carlin McNamara will now present the Junior Girls Volleyball Awards.
Oh, my speech is much longer. Get comfortable. Okay. Before we talk about our season, I'd like to share a story about myself. If I were sitting here as a high school student, I want you to know that I wouldn't be winning awards for being the best player on any team. There were many players on my basketball, volleyball, swim, baseball, and soccer teams who were more talented than I was, with better skills than me. I probably wouldn't be recognized for my leadership skills because I was terribly shy. And I wasn't the most dedicated to anything because I was involved in so many things that it was hard to attend every practice for any one activity. Truth be told, I was average, but I loved sports. I kept playing and trying my best each year. I listened to my coaches, even the ones who threw chairs at us, and was one of the very few of my teammates who ended up playing varsity volleyball in university, even though I'm 5'4". There are so many stories of people who do not receive all the glory when they're young, or who have been told no 1,000 times before they make it. What I'm trying to say is that winning awards and receiving recognition is important, and I thank everyone involved in tonight. But what if you're someone like me, who doesn't receive anything? I want you to know that you need to keep playing. Play for the love of the game. Find teams you can play on and keep learning. You don't need to be the most skilled player, you just need to keep showing up with a positive attitude and willingness to improve. Keep trying your best and your time will come. You are a valuable part of your team, regardless of whether you win an award or not. So many players deserve recognition for our volleyball team this year for different things. So I want to give some shout outs to the players. First of all, who put in time after practices. We see you. Erica, Callie, Talia, Keisha, you're dedicated and it shows. We see Daniela and Chloe trying hard to get to every practice, even when they live out of town. Talia, Jordan, Haley, Brennan, Surrey, we see you trying to balance school and sports as well as your part-time jobs. That's not easy. We see you and we thank you for your hard work and dedication to the team. I'd also like to Shout out for Liv for playing both our volleyball tournaments and hockey tournaments at the same time. We see the sportsmanlike attitude of Jordan and Brennan, and the cheering at every tournament was insane. That is what volleyball is all about. Celebrating something every play of the game and supporting each other during those hard moments. It's easy to be positive when you're up. It's much harder when you're down. And we see the most important stars shine through. So thank you so much for all of your hard work and dedication. Tonight we are going to highlight a few of our players, but I congratulate everyone on this year's team success. The first player that I would like to recognize is someone who has a serious passion for this sport. She's a force to be reckoned with, and her at the net play is sick. She is competitive, she plays with heart, and continues to strive to be a better player and teammate. She's only in grade 9, so we're excited to see how she grows throughout high school. At the last tournament she attended, other teams were talking about how scared they were to play against that blonde middle. This year, our MVP is Callie Villette. Next, I'd like to acknowledge a player who demonstrates a love for the game, is respectful of the coaches and refs, and plays consistently wherever she is needed. She made the shortlist for the Teammate Award, and our team would not have been as successful without this player's serves and excellent passing. The overall excellence award goes to Tao Pao, Tao Pao. Finally, another player that deserves recognition was also voted captain in grade 9. She has so much potential and continuously improved all season. She is one of the quiet leaders who practices outside of practice times and works hard to become great. We will miss her next year. This year, Rookie of the Year is Liv, Olivia McKee. For our Teammate Award this year, it is worth mentioning that many girls receive votes from their teammates, and that says a lot about the team and how you view each other as leaders. The girls on the volleyball team this year selected a player who was dedicated and demonstrated a positive attitude during our games. She played with us at our tournaments alongside her very busy hockey schedule and is someone who the team looks up to. Our Teammate Award also goes to Olivia McKee. Thank you.
Thank you, coaches Burchenko and McNamara, for giving up your time to coach this team. Mr. Kurtz and Mr. G will now present the Robotics Awards.
All right, so robotics this year was probably the best it's ever been. We had probably 8 solid people work with us throughout the year, and then four students were able to go on to provincials after defeating all the local schools, which was awesome. So good job, guys. The stuff that they did this year was incredible. That we've never had that many motors and sensors and stuff in a single machine. And I think we got to the limit of what our hardware can do. So that was pretty cool. So this is the 5th year in a row we've got a medal at provincials. Bronze this year, just seconds off of first place and a little bit of bad luck. So next year, hopefully, we'll win. Yeah, next year winning provincials, hopefully going to nationals. So we had Hardy and Yura, Liam and Nick all head down to Toronto and compete. They did really, really well down there and came back with bronze medals. So congratulations, guys. Good job. We have the Roboticist of the Year award, who this year we were going to give to Yura, who is unfortunately not here. But that guy is literally insane. He was here till all hours of the night. He defied his parents when they put him in swimming lessons, and he skipped that and did all. It really was a priority for him. Russian engineering on a robot was exquisite, and we were the envy of all the other teams. So let's give Yura a hand, and if you see him in the halls tomorrow, okay. That's it for robotics.
Thank you, Mr. Kurtz and Mr. G, for all the time you put into the robotics program. It definitely has paid off. Mr. G will now present the Junior Boys Volleyball Awards.
Okay, just give me a second to pull up my expertly handcrafted speech here. So Junior Boys Volleyball, right at the beginning of the year, we had a pretty good start this year. We had definitely had some heavy hitters on the team. Hitting was definitely way better than last year. At our North Bay tournament, we came first out of 16 teams in the round robin from all over Ontario. So that was pretty impressive to see our little northern school represent. We did come up short in that tournament, and we did come up short a bit at the end of the Neoa season. But that being said, this team made a lot of improvement over the year, and I'm looking forward to see what these guys are going to do next year, especially when they're like 6 inches taller. You guys are going to be really good next year. Okay, so awards. We'll start with the most improved player. This person was putting in a lot of work at practice, improved a lot over the season. That goes out to Brody Mars. Okay, next, most sportsman-like player. This individual on the team, always polite, always happy to carry the balls on the bus, never gives me a hard time or any of his teammates. Always sportsman-like with opponents. That goes out to Jesse Penfold. Okay, this one was a really hard decision. Next up we have most valuable player. Put a lot of thought into this one. This individual had a really good season, but had some monster hits all throughout the season. That goes out to Reich and Howie. Okay, last but not least, our teammate award. Some of you voted, and I really agree with this one. This guy is always there for the team, always supporting the boys. That goes to Romy Armstrong.
you for all your hard work this season. I'm going to do another draw now. So for a Subway gift card, Erica. Ms. Shonsby will now present the Creative Writing Award.
Thank you. As everybody else has said, so grateful for this evening. It's so lovely. Thank you for all your hard work. So this was our second year of our Creative Writing Club, and we had lots of fun at lunchtime in first semester. We ran through first semester, all kinds of creative, ways to create stories, and mostly this year we found there were lots of dragons. We kind of got down that whole angle quite a bit. But more than anything else, I just want to acknowledge our graduating members. I'm not sure if they're here tonight because I haven't seen them yet. But we're grateful to B. Williams, who joined us and shared her creative vision and also some of her own personal published work, which was amazing. So good job to B. And also to Ed Ryan, who led most of our meetings and sort of designed the activities for those meetings, and we're grateful to him for that. So thank you to everyone who came out, and hopefully we'll have even more members next year.
Thank you, Ms. Shonsby, for sharing your passion of reading and writing with others. Ms. Niddick will now present the Senior Girls Volleyball Awards on behalf of Sophie LaRouche and Shang Wong, who are not able to make it tonight.
So rather than hear a speech from me, you are going to see Sophie and Sean have decided to share. The reason they're not here is because they're in Europe living the best life that they possibly could. So what we're going to do is they have 3 categories, and they're going to play them in each country that they visited, and then I will come and give it on their behalf. The first video that you're going to see they didn't talk about, but it is in the best country in the whole entire world, and that's in London, England.
Everyone.
Hey guys. We are presenting the MVP award, the Most Valuable Player award for our senior girls volleyball team.
This player played super well this season, improved lots, and saved her butts a few times throughout the season.
We're very lucky to have her on our team. We wouldn't have been where we are without her. She was also one of our co-captains this season. Absolutely. We are awarding the MVP award to Alex.
Alex Adair. Hey everyone!
Hey guys, we're here at the Giants Causeway in Ireland, and we are presenting the Leadership Award now. I'll let Sean tell you a little bit about this person.
Yeah, so this person was a tremendous help for us since it was our first year coaching. We needed a lot of help talking to the girls and figuring stuff out, and this person was extremely helpful and was basically the glue of our team.
Yeah, so we are super excited to present this award to such a deserving player. We both enjoyed having her on our team tremendously, and we know she's going to go much further with the qualities that she showed as a leader. So this award goes to...
The Leadership Award goes to Kennedy Allen.
Congrats, Ken.
Good job. The last word, we're in Germany.
We're at the castle, I can't pronounce.
Yeah.
Bridge. Yeah. And we are here to present the last award for the senior girls volleyball. This award we're calling the Rookie Award. It's being awarded to a player who is new to volleyball and actually just started this past year.
Worked her butt off, came to every practice, asked questions. Didn't play as much, but always had a positive attitude, and we loved having her on our team.
I would like to also note that we relied on her heavily at the start of the year, as one of our setters were out, and she played tremendously, even though she's never played volleyball before. So this award goes to
Shane.
Congrats.
And last but not least, the Teammate Award as voted by the team, KK.
Thank you, Ms. Middick. Mr. McBean, oh, I'm on the wrong page. No, I'm not. Mr. McBean and Mr. Miller will now present the Badminton Awards.
All right, Batty. What a year. We actually had a phenomenal year. We had tons of young folks fill up the gym. I couldn't even invite anybody else from around town. So good on you guys. We had a huge crop of seniors and a great big group of loud grade 7s and 8s. Weren't they great? And 4 juniors. It was our best year in a long time. We started in September, ran through till May, and lots of opportunities to play and improve, thanks to the administrators over there. I think the best part of the year was traveling down to the southern clubs to compete, and befriending a whole bunch of new players who quickly, kind of got adopted to our own team. It was really cool. Really cool how many of our players signed up later to just play with random people from different teams around in other regions. So they could meet some new fun people. So heading out of town and representing our school, having a great time with other athletes, like it's what it's all about. Well, I think for Jack, maybe he was looking for a date. But either way, there were many, many proud coaching moments this year with you guys. Let's start with Rookie of the Year. This was kind of an easy one because we had like 1 grade 9. What a debut this rookie had. Coming in as a grade 9, this player was nervous when I forced her to play against all the senior girls. But she didn't back down. And okay, it's my daughter. Hi, honey. Come on up. So even after losing to 4 other girls during the season, she came back and she knocked them down one after another at the NEWA Championships. And at OFSA this year, she logged 2 victories And now I guess we all kind of know, hey, an officer win's a pretty great thing to get, right? So, Olivia McBean, Rookie of the Year. This year was a year of performance. We had another student who took their play to a whole other level. His motto has always been, not done till I've won. Our top performer this year, Hardy Kurtz. Hardy had a mission this year to be the #1 guy and beat the unbeatable. I was pretty sure that guy from ESSM was unbeatable. But he made it happen. Hardy brought his little defensive edge and got the win. At OFSA, Hardy put together a string of 4 wins on the second day to land a medal round match. And now Hardy joins a list of just 6 other people who have OFSA medals from KLDCS. Outstanding, simply outstanding. Each year I watch usually a senior player on the team kind of like take the steering wheel out of my hands and really pump up the team's activity, announcing practices, helping to organize out-of-town trips, make sure everyone's day is the best that it could possibly be. This year's Team Leadership Award goes to Aiden Charbonneau. We wish Aiden all the best moving on to Trent University Badminton Club, where he'll be meeting up with some of his adopted teammates from other schools down south. We wish him the best. Okay, teammate award. We kind of had a tie. This year's team weighted awards go to 2 individuals who just great to be around, just like Ms. Perchenko, you know, not always on the podium, but just awesome people to be around. And teammates always love to have them around because it makes them feel good, even when the score isn't. They're helpful, thoughtful, they're always fun, and when you're down in your luck, they always just kind of strike a pose and everybody feels better. The teammate awards this year are Zoe and Jack. It looks like Zoe couldn't rearrange your work schedule either.
Thank you, Coach McBean and Miller, for everything that you've done this year. Ms. Middick and Ms. Carlin McNamara will now present the Senior Boys Volleyball Awards.
Okay. Carlin has a really good speech. All right. I just want to spend 2 seconds to acknowledge, in my opinion, 10 of the classiest boys that I know. Jameis McKelvey, Harrison Rivers, Liam McBean, Owen Prest, Theo Kurtz, Burke Bonney, Cole Kasner, Audie Dubusson. I probably didn't say that right, of course, he's gonna make fun of my French. Matt Suriel, and Coach Seth Gertain.
All right, so not quite as great as Ms. Perchenko with her awards, but I echo those sentiments as well. Just want to share a couple of highlights for our season. This year's volleyball season embodied teamwork. The teamwork that this team exhibited together was bar none. part of the best memories for me for this team. You guys support each other, you have each other's backs, winning or losing, it does not matter, you guys have each other's backs. You have it on the court, you have it off the court, you have it on the bus, you have it when you're having fun, you guys just genuinely enjoy being around each other, and I can tell that every day. So thank you for that. It makes coaching so incredibly rewarding to see a group of guys come together and truly support each other in these ways. You guys showed dedication, you had grit. So sometimes in high school it's really hard to teach grit, but you guys exhibited grit, meaning you would go for every ball, you guys fought through every point. That was incredibly amazing to see you guys just fight to the bitter end. And this was an opportunity for resilience building. So seeing you guys come together is exactly what high school sports should be all about. So thank you and congratulations to this group for all of those pieces. I think that's it for that one. All right, we'll move into the awards. So the first award that we want to present is the award for overall excellence. When this individual approached us about wanting to play a new position this year, we were really apprehensive about losing his height and his strength in our attack. But honoring his wishes to try this new position was truly the best decision we could have made. He brought positive energy, enthusiasm, and competitive spirit. I'm incredibly proud of him for overcoming the pressures of this new position as setter. This player showed great maturity and self-control, which I know is a lot to ask of any 17 or 18-year-old boy. Young man, I should say. He's a natural. He makes many aspects of the game look easy. And I can assure you that setting is one of the hardest skills to teach, to learn, and let alone perfect. It's been a long time since I've seen a setter as naturally gifted as this player. His dedication to this team shone through as he set the stage for others to take much credit for his art. We are so fortunate to have him staying another year so that he continue to demonstrate this overall excellence in the sport of volleyball. He was a joy to coach, showing a desire to perfect his craft and always willing to ensure that we were keeping our opponents on their toes, switching it up. It's a rare find to have power and grace wrapped up in the same package, but Jameis McKelvey embodies both of those words. I'm happy to honor Jameis McKelvey with the overall excellence in volleyball. The next award we would like to honor is this season's Senior Boys MVP. We continue to be amazed by this player's talents as he continues to show improvements in many aspects of his game. If you can believe it, might even get better than this. His attack was almost always unreturnable, and this year he complemented his killer offense with an incredible ability to even defend his own blocked balls. It's impossible to not feel the energy that this player brings to our team, and he has finally also started to get pumped up when he gets a kill, so that we can now tell that he knows too that he is a beast. He's dedicated and a true team player. He continues to give 100% even when he's feeling under the weather. We're pretty sure he had a crazy flu virus or COVID or something during one of our tournaments, but he showed up and gave 100% despite all of that. He's the source of calm, and to have this level of power with such humble roots throughout his athletic career at KLDCS makes this award that much more special to give to this most deserving athlete. He will be terribly missed next year by all of us, but I think his opponents will have a sigh of relief in learning that he will pursue a higher education on the road to healing others instead of imposing catastrophic injury. This year's MVP goes to Theo Kurtz. All right, so the next award we are going to present is our Leadership Award. Volleyball teams need leaders. We need loud, vibrant personalities and players who kick it into high gear through the challenging moments. Volleyball teams also need grounding, solid personalities who don't let the sparks fly during times of stress and avoid bad blood with his fellow teammates. This next player started as a quiet leader on the team, but when I think back to December, we know that he quickly became someone who we knew we could count on during our delicate moments. We counted on him to make the right play, to find blank spaces in the defense, and he has demonstrated significant growth with his court awareness and volleyball IQ. The team looked to him when we were under pressure, and he always delivered. His hard work and unwavering commitment earned the trust of his teammates and from us, his coaches. He created joyful moments during practice and on the bus, and really let us all shake it off, as he doesn't sweat the small stuff. We wish this guy every success as he begins again and moves on to post-secondary, somewhere out of the woods, next year to pursue his end game. We will miss his hustle, his song and dance, and sadly, at the end of this year, this team might never ever be getting back together, and we hope his love story for volleyball continues a lifetime. This leadership award goes out to our very own Swiftie, Burke Bonnie.
Finally, a special award, well, two actually, one. This award, I think, is pretty important, despite the fact that he had the ability and the talent to play. He wanted to be the mentor, the encourager, the clipboard thrower. Our team wouldn't be the team that we had without the Coach's Award to Seth Gertain. Okay, this one, teammate award, I'm going to try to be quick. I have to. What a treat. What an absolute joy to have this person come join our team for the volleyball season and the school year. Class act, I have been, I can't even finish. Ani, come up, I can't even finish.
Thank you, Coach Middick and McNamara, for your continued dedication to the sport of volleyball. Mr. Kurtz will now present the Media Production Team Awards.
So from the media production team, we get a real big perspective on the year. We get to come and see all the different events that are happening around the school. And you can see the slideshow that we've put together with some help from Harry as well. And this has been like an absolutely wonderful year. Like not just for sports, but in all other aspects of the school. We're all so lucky to be here together. So much cool stuff has happened. And I know when I talk to teachers and students from other schools, they're just blown away with all the cool stuff that goes on here. So I hope you all feel like you're part of something special, because this really is special. So let's clap for us. Yeah. So media production team, we had a lot of people involved this year, but I'm going to give out 4 awards. 2 are going to be, we'll call them Rookie of the Year awards, to people that have just been super dedicated and keen. I don't have a really cool build-up to all of this like some of the other people. That's okay. So first one is going to be Quinn. Quinn has been so good at just being ready to go. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to like do a reveal, right? Oh, shoot, I messed it up. Quinn's always ready to go whenever we need anything, and her work has become really exemplary. So good work, Quinn. Clap, clap. So we have a group chat for whenever jobs come up, and we just kind of put it in there on Teams. And the person that I'm thinking of next big secret, is always the first person to volunteer for everything, and she's always good to go. And now, these days, you don't even need to ask, she just kind of grabs the camera and she's out taking pictures. And that's Sierra Andrews. So Sierra, come on up. All right, next up is Leadership Award. So our Leadership Award, I'm going to give to two people that have pretty much run the media production team. Whenever stuff happens, they're just ready to go. They're calling meetings, running meetings, and it's been really good. So the first person that I'm going to present the Leadership Award to is Michaela. Next up, we've got Izzy, who is just a rock. Like, whenever we need anything done, she's just on it. It's the most organized teenagers I've ever met. And I can't wait to keep working with you, Izzy. So come on up. Enjoy. Thanks so much, and if you're interested in taking photos or other media things, then consider the media production team for 2024-2025.
Thank you, Mr. Kurtz and members of the MPT for always providing us with great videos and photos of all the events in the school. It has definitely made this year more enjoyable. Ms. Chason and Ms. Sierkowska will now present the Varsity Girls Soccer Team Awards.
So Ms. Chason, unfortunately, is unwell and sends her regrets. So instead of being the accessory that just hands her the awards, I have to do my best to try to speak for both of us. So I just want to say, first of all, how much I appreciate actually watching all of you do your thing. Whether it's writing stories or playing volleyball or you know, being there behind the scenes and taking photos, how absolutely amazing it is to watch you guys be passionate about something and contribute to the school. It really, really, I think, makes such a difference in the environment of the school and how everyone just feels so, you know, together. And I am sometimes a bit hard about convincing to go to see a game, but I do use it often as a carrot to say, you know, the last 15 minutes or 30 minutes to make sure that you guys are able to support each other. Okay, for soccer, let's start with the rookie. So, when you think of a rookie, I think you think of someone who's a first timer, and that's true for this person. But I would probably say that I've never actually given this award to someone who wasn't in grade 9, because varsity soccer, as you know, is from grade 9 to grade 12. But this person definitely surprised me, and has never actually played soccer in her life. So I appreciate the fact that you guys never stopped trying new things, but this person never missed a practice, was, you know, I know for a fact, going for extra runs, and constantly asking for feedback. I did at times have to be like, play by number 13, to make sure that positioning was correct, and I look forward to seeing what you can do in the future. But I'm very proud to hand out the Rookie of the Year for soccer to Isabella Shawnsby. So, MVP. I think in a lot of sports, it might be hard to pick just one person, and while there were so many amazing girls and so many amazing moments, I don't think anyone would disagree with our choice, which, especially if you saw some of our earlier games while we were still figuring out who some of these players were and positioning and you know, on the fly sometimes telling you, hey, kid who's never played this position, try mid or try defense. So, but I don't think anyone could dispute the fact that in some of our very grueling games, one game I counted over 50 shots on this person that were very successfully stopped. Other coaches and teams were just in awe of this person, and some of the stops were incredible. I don't think you're surprised to know that our choice for MVP was Chloe Shale. Okay, last but not least, the teammate award, which I honestly would say probably is most valuable in terms of your own team seeing, you know, the dedication, the passion, sometimes the tears of playing hard. So I figured I would actually quote you some of the things said about this person from her own teammates. It was amazing. She fell so many times. I got frustrated, but kept going, pushing herself harder and harder. Very inspiring to me as a teammate to get up and keep on trying my best. I knew from the start she never wanted to play this position, but as soon as she stepped into the net, I knew we had her goalie. She tried her best and put all her efforts and energy into the game. So congratulations, Chloe Shell, for being chosen.
Thank you, coaches, for your tireless hours and dedication, as well as weathering the snow and intense heat during the season. Mr. Rivers will now present the Senior Boys Basketball Awards.
All right, so first of all, I want to thank all the guys. We've got a lot of them leaving this year. It's a sad thing. It'll be hard to fill those boots afterwards for sure. Okay, let's get going with the awards. First of all, we'll start with, I made up some awards. This is a good one. It's called the Swiss Army Knife Award, which is the award for some kid that you can put in there and ask them to do anything. They can do anything when you put them in there. So if you needed him to defend, or he does it. If you needed a bucket, he does it. If you need him to make the right pass, he does it. Super glue kid who kept the team rolling all the time. The Swiss Army Knife Award goes to Bert Bonnie. Okay, let's go to our most improved player. Again, I mean, this is the same for all of the guys. They're extremely coachable. But this guy was very coachable. Did exactly what you asked him to do, played a new position that was at first not very comfortable. He's a guard who had to go and play big because, well, we didn't have too many bigs. So he played it, he stuck with it, he became a crazy rebounder for us, and an all-around great teammate. So the most improved player goes to Jameis McKelvey. All right, the most valuable player, when you needed a spark, a rally, a streak, when you needed a solid handle, a big three, he gave it to you. Harrison Rivers. And our Best Teammate Award, acknowledged by his teammates and certainly supported by the coach. Always offered support to other players, cheered when others did well, supported the team with his particular skills. Could never throw down that dunk in a game. Almost. Theo Kurtz.
Thank you, Coach Rivers, for your dedication and commitment to the team. It was a wonderful basketball season. Mr. LaRouche will now present the Junior Girls Basketball Awards.
I had the joy of coaching the Junior Girls Basketball team with my daughter this year. It was a special treat for me. We had a big team, lots of players on the team. And Sophie and I talked a little bit about the awards that we give out, and we decided that we try to give out the first two awards anyways. We have the most valuable player at the end, but the first two awards to try to explain to varsity athletes how you get more floor time. Like we had a big team. They had a hard time getting floor time. How do you get in the floor more? And there's two things you need to get more floor time. One is hustle. That's it. Hustle, 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 hustle. And in basketball, that's simple. That's defense. You're going to always play strong and hard defense. And so our best solid defensive player, easy to leave on the floor, really hard to take off, is Olivia McBean. Second thing you need to do if you want to be recognized by your coach, and you know every coach at their very foundation is a teacher, and they get involved in sport and they get involved in extracurricular activities because they want to give you something. They have something to give you, and if you want more floor time, it's easy. You have to be coachable. So when a coach asks you to do something and they say, get up there, I want you to go off your inside foot and use your left hand, there's only one response you should make. Only one thing you should say when your coach says, I want you to do this. Yes, coach, that's it. Yes, coach. That's what you need. You want more floor time, you hustle. Yes, coach, I'll do whatever it takes, let's go. And this one's a no-brainer for us as well, and it goes to Lexi Rochelot. Our most valuable player award was an easy one. Sophie and I battled it back and forth, but here's what we used to break the tie. We said, I'll tell you what, let's line our team up against every other team we played this year and tell the other team, you take any player off our team, and we'll take any player off yours. And who's going to get picked more often than not on our team? And that's pretty much a no-brainer for us as well, and that goes to Callie Willett. Our teammate award, and you know, it's probably the most important award because it tells you something, you know, about what your peers think of you. And your peers should look at you as someone that they can count on, someone that's a soft place to land, but someone that's always going to be honest and truthful with them. And so it's no big surprise either on our team. I 100% support the team's decision, but this goes to Lexi Rochelot.
do another draw. What do I got here? All right, next up for a McDonald's gift card. Sierra Andrews. And thank you to Mr. L. Your dedication to the team did not go unnoticed. Mr. Rivers will now present the Senior Girls Basketball Awards.
All right, so we've heard about all these great teams and records that were set this year and all that, and I just want to start by saying that we were terrible, all right? Our senior girls were not good, but let me tell you something, they played really hard all the time, and so I think these awards recognize that. So forget about the record, girls. Just think about your contribution to the team. All right. So we will start with the Swiss Army Knife Award. It's an original. So this is the kind of kid that you build a team around. She can play the point guard. She can switch to the big. She can swat blocks, make great passes from the post as well. So the Swiss Army Knife Award goes to Kennedy Allen. Hello? We're working. I made a new one up. This is the Resilience Award. Not only did this player play hard for me all the time, but did it really well. She improved her three-pointer, became a solid defender, and did it all on one leg the whole year. So the Resilience Award goes to Eden Turner. All right, so the MVP award for senior girls basketball, pretty easy for me to pick actually. She played her butt off all the time. Skid marks on the floor, like bouncing, like all over the place, crying, swearing, everything going on, but played super hard all the time and was a very important point guard for us. So our most valuable player is Chloe Shale. All right, our best teammate award voted on by her teammates for the second year in a row. So it tells you something, right? Doesn't play very much, but keeps smiling, cheering, always there. Emily Mulvihill.
Thank you, Mr. Rivers, for sacrificing a lot of your family time to coach these girls. It did not go unnoticed. Mr. G will now present the Junior Boys Basketball Awards.
Okay, Junior Boys Basketball. We had a pretty strong season this year. After last year's devastating loss to TDSS there, the boys were pretty hungry to get something this year. You know, you defied all expectations. We won the Gold Cup. First time our school's won that in 42 years. So that's pretty impressive in itself. We won South Neoa by a landslide victory, and we ended up going to the Neoa final. Unfortunately, we came up short. But that being said, I'm still really proud of you guys. You guys worked really hard, never quit, showed great sportsmanship when other teams were not. So we had a really good year this year. Really excited to see what you guys are going to do next year. Unfortunately, Coach Josh could not be here today, so I'll give out the awards on his behalf and my behalf. So most valuable player, this individual demonstrates leadership on and off the court, as well as great basketball talent. Right? He's always putting up points, really good team player. That goes into Hardy Kurtz. We have most improved player. Last year, this individual was kind of fitting into their role after a lot of practice and more practice and more practice. This individual has demonstrated a lot of improvement this year. That goes into Romy Armstrong. Just like Mr. Rivers, I did come up with my own award this year. This one is known as Menace in the Paint Award. So this individual on our team, grade 9s, absolutely fear this guy. He makes blocks, he gets points, gets rebounds, goes absolutely crazy out there. He's big, he's bad. It's Reed Smith. And last but not least, the teammate award you guys voted for, Harley LeBay. I don't think he's here though. Yeah. That's all for me. Great work this year, guys.
Thank you, Coach G, for all your time and commitment to this team. Ms. Middick will present the Co-Ed Athletic Council Awards.
I want to present this award to an individual. He was my Snapchat, my Twitter, my whatever it is that needed to get to all the players. He was astronomical with finding me referees, helping me scorekeep, finding people for that, as well as helping to plan some of the events of this banquet. I honestly have no idea what I'm going to do with him. I've relied on him since grade 9, and he's got some pretty tough shoes to fill, Harrison Rivers.
Thank you, Ms. Middick, for all that you do. Finally, Mr. Rivers will now present the KLDCS Booster Club Awards.
So first of all, I have no idea what the Booster Club is. It's actually called the Events Crew. Somebody just decided to call it the Booster Club. At the beginning of the year, I put together an events crew. And what they did is they got the gym ready for our games, particularly basketball, because it's quite a big setup. We can't do it with volleyball. Anyways, I put some fellas together, and this guy came out, and he was excited about it, and he took the job, and then he became the boss, and then he ordered other people around really well, and he got things done. And that's Kai Grom. So he's my MVP for the events crew. Kai Grom. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rivers and the club for their hard work before and after each game to make our athletes feel important on game days. All right, we got another draw. All right, another Tim's gift card. It was upside down. Jordan. We will now call upon Ms. McMillan to present the overall junior and senior female and male athlete of the year for 2024. This prestigious award is chosen by coaches only. The recipients of this award have played at least 2 team sports throughout the year. They exhibited athletic excellence in at least one sport. They exhibited coachability and were able to accept coaches' criticism and suggestions for improvement. They also demonstrated overall leadership on and off the court. They attended practice regularly and put forth their best effort, and finally, they exhibited a commitment to developing and improving their athletic potential. The winners of the Athlete of the Year will have their names engraved on a trophy that will be displayed in the trophy case by the gym. They will also receive a plaque and a special gift to take home.
Throughout the year, our Junior Male Athlete of the Year has demonstrated exceptional prowess in his sports. His commitment to excellence is evident in his remarkable performance, pushing his boundaries and leading his teammates to victory. The 2024 Junior Male Athlete of the Year has played every sport offered by KLDCS this year. He's a true leader and is respected heavily amongst his teammates as well as coaches. He has qualified and completed at 3 offset championships this year alone. His dedication and commitment to sports is both admirable and inspiring. For the 2nd year in a row, your 2024 Junior Male Athlete of the Year is presented to Hardy Kurtz.
I love you, point guard.
The 2024 Junior Female Athlete of the Year has participated in various school teams at KLDCS, as well as outside of the school. This person never gives up or stops moving. She is highly driven, competitive, and more importantly, has shown true character and integrity. She has been a true leader and a role model to all of our young athletes. Her passion for sports and her dedication to her team is something to admire. It is not uncommon for this person to be running from practice to practice without skipping a beat. As a grade 9 athlete, she qualified for OFSA and competed in the senior category for girls badminton. Your 2024 Junior Female Athlete of the Year is presented to Olivia McBean. The 2024 Senior Male Athlete of the Year has not only played in various sports throughout his high school career, but he has excelled in them. He has inspired countless individuals with his determination, perseverance, and sportsmanship. His resilience and ability to perform under pressure have led to some amazing moments and unforgettable wins. A well-liked player amongst his teammates and officials, he attends all of his practice and gives 100% all of the time. The countless hours this individual devotes, particularly to basketball, sets him apart from many, whether it's his daily 6 a.m. shooting practices, or running his green basketball program for youth, or his countless hours officiating or coaching the Swamp Donkeys program. This person is always ready to beat. He's such a big part of the athletics program at KLDCS, and he will be greatly missed. Your 2024 Senior Male Athlete of the Year is presented to Harrison Rivers. And finally, the 2024 Senior Female Athlete of the Year has played in a variety of sports in her time at KLDCS. She's dazzled us with her extraordinary performances, setting new standards of excellence for her sports. She's extremely positive and never gives up. Several coaches have labeled her as a true leader, organizer, and team captain who pushes her boundaries and works to the best of her ability to push herself and her teammates to victory. This person is well liked amongst her teammates, coaches, and officials. She's also able to balance a heroic work schedule as well as maintaining an exemplary average in her school subjects, a feat that not many can do. Your 2024 Senior Female Athlete of the Year is presented to Kennedy Allen.
All right, we are almost over. This is for 2 passes for the complex. Jacqueline. And the last one is for, what is it? Where is it? Subway. Carlin. Okay, before we leave, I want to send a humongous thank you to your MC, Cameron Ryan. Cami, along with her mom, Miss Ryan, worked tirelessly to decorate this banquet. For some of you, as she had mentioned, Cami was in her first year of university, and in April when I approached her to do the banquet, without question, she just said yes right away. As you can see, she's done an excellent job, and I can truly say that this banquet would not have been complete without her. So please allow me to present Cami with a little token of appreciation. You're welcome, and I can't wait to see what you do next year and the year after and the year after that. Thank you everybody for coming. As you can see, please socialize. We've got really nice balloon arches, lots of chips left. Socialize, enjoy your time. I hear some. Did you say something, Mr. Taylor?
Just eat the rest of the food.
Eat the rest of the food, help yourselves. Thank you very much, and we'll see you all next year. Bye, boys.
Grab up and run.
What's that? You did. I think twice. 6 times. So another big year next year, right? Okay, that's good. Well, we're not going to do what we did this year. Did your buddy too? What we'll do, December once. We'll do the champs. I'm thinking December.